Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jungal, and in this video we're gonna look at SZA's possible plastic surgery procedures. When it comes to plastic surgery and celebrity denial, SZA is one of the most controversial celebrities. Since her appearance in around 2016-2017, we have seen so many faces and sizes of SZA that we are confused. I'm also confused. And like most celebrities who've lost weight, the Love Galore singer has always accredited the changes to weight loss. And honestly, I think she's just a liar. I know SZA has a cat-like following, so guys, don't come for me. I'm also trying to just figure out how somebody could change so much in just 10 years. Solana Imani Rowe was born on 8th November 1989 in St. Louis, Missouri. The African-American singer and songwriter was born to a multi-religious family with a Muslim father and a Christian mother. SZA also had an older sister named Tiffany and an older brother named Daniel. While she had siblings, SZA still describes her childhood as a lonely one. Despite the loneliness, SZA grew up into a beautiful and talented young lady. She had beautiful almond-shaped eyes, a small nose that fit her face perfectly. She had a beautiful smile and nice, perfect set of teeth. And she was just beautiful. Look at her when she smiled. Yeah, and even though she considered herself plus size, she wasn't obese or anything, and she looked very beautiful before she became famous. She had luscious hair that covered her face and gave her this princess-like look. But I believe that SZA might have felt that her look did not suit Hollywood. SZA's natural looks were more masculine than feminine. Even though she was naturally beautiful, her looks could not suit Hollywood, and I believe this might have been the reasons she started experimenting with plastic surgeries. In the first photo I find of her, it's 2009 and she's around 20 years old in this photo. As you can see, she has a strong jaw, a gummy smile, a small nose with a small nose bridge, small eyes, and a very strong forehead. She's beautiful, she still has the weight, but her face is still more masculine. She has already started her signature slanted pose, but there's nothing that can give her that feminine softness that we see in SZA later on. The first sign of plastic surgery I see on SZA is in her appearance in 2013. And in this photo, I believe SZA has had a lip-lowering surgery to correct her gummy smile. This surgery gave her upper lip a more fuller and more richer looking shape, and when she smiled, her lips didn't pull up as much. Even though you could see her gums, it was not like in the 2009 picture. Between 2011 and 2015, I don't see any plastic surgery changes on SZA. She still looks the same, and I notice her weight fluctuates, and maybe people confuse that for more surgery, but I believe she might have only worn braces around this time. It's not until 2016 that I noticed more changes on SZA's face. She looks the same, but there are drastic changes to her face. In fact, at around this time, people started speculating that she had underwent a nose surgery. But I beg to differ. I believe around this time, SZA had her first reconstructive jaw surgery. To understand what I mean, let's look at SZA's in the before photos. SZA had a protruding mouth. This is the case where your mouth is more protruded than your nose and the jaw tip. And in most cases, the teeth and the gums are also protruded. And sadly, this was SZA's case. And to correct this, she had to have surgery because The protrusion was different in both the upper and the lower jaw. This jaw surgery that she had was a bimaxillary protrusion surgery. This surgery gave her a greater facial balance than before and even made her nose higher up in the face without any surgical intervention. No wonder at around this time people started speculating that she had had a nose surgery. But I don't see any signs of a rhinoplasty here. The thickness of her lips remained the same, but they were less protruded, giving her a more feminine, relaxed look. She looks beautiful, and the signature tilted head pose disappears, and she now has that feminine look without tilting her head. In 2017, SZA released her debut album Control, which received a lot of reviews and even more fame and recognition for SZA. I mean, the album was named the best album of 2017 by Time magazine. So you can imagine. And also around this time, people started to notice that SZA looked quite different. Not only in the songs, in the album, but also in her future red carpet appearances. And trust me, it wasn't the wait. At the 2017 BET Awards, SZA comes in looking like a whole new person. And trust me, everyone noticed. And her lower face looked completely different. She now, instead of an oval face, she now had a diamond-shaped face. She had a very long, sharp, pointed jaw. Or is it chin? It can be jaw or chin depending on where you are. She had very raised cheeks, a very nice smile, and oh my god, she looks so beautiful. I would actually have plastic surgery to look like this. These new looks were probably achieved through a sliding genioplasty with an additional chin implant. This sliding genioplasty is a type of jaw surgery that makes vertical and horizontal changes to the lower jaw, particularly the chin area, while the implant gave it a more pointed look. In the before photo, you see that she had a bulkiness to her jaw, and this gave her a more masculine look that I believe she did not like. But in the after, she has a more V-shaped look to her face, and she looks so feminine. This procedure dramatically balanced and improved the proportion and harmony of her facial features. It also contoured her jawline area and gave it a more distinct and well-defined shape. The changes from these procedures were so dramatic and so obvious that SZA had to respond to the claims of surgery by stating that she had lost weight. However, from my research, SZA had already started losing a lot of weight by around 2015, and by 2016, she had lost a lot of weight that any weight she lost between 2016 and 2015 could not account for the dramatic change in her appearance. And maybe she was just scared to admit, and honestly, no celebrity comes out and admits that, oh, I've had 10 jaw surgeries. Yeah. Also, during my research, I find out that SZA had been lying all along about her freckles and that they were not natural. They were makeup. It's makeup actually. And oh my god, SZA, girl. Anyway, let's go on. I noticed more changes on SZA's face in 2018, and I believe the long chin really she didn't like it, and I think she either had the chin implant removed or repositioned. Remember, a genioplasty is permanent, so she might have either removed it or replaced it with a more suitable one. I think she might have replaced it. By 2020, we see more changes on SZA's face. Though subtle, they are still there. And I believe that around this time, SZA might have had a type of brow lift known as fox eye or cat eye surgery. And this surgery works by giving you a more upswept or an upturned look. And as you can see, SZA already had almond shaped eyes. So this was just, it might be a thread lift, but it did not interfere with the shape of her eyes. It just gave her this more upswept and sexy cat eye look, and she looked so beautiful. Again, in 2021, I see more changes not only in SZA's face but her body as well. I think that around this time she might have had a buccal fat removal. This surgery involves removing fat on the hollow cheek pads on your face. Removing this fat can highlight the bone structure in your face, and for SZA it created more definition and angularity, casting a shadow across the hollows of her cheeks. It essentially mimicked the effect of her puckering her lips, but now it was a permanent look. A side effect of buccal fat removal is that if you already have a strong bone structure, it could give you a more mature looking face. And with the surgery SZA might have had before, she might have forgotten this, because I think that this surgery gave her a more mature appearance. On her body, I believe that SZA had a breast augmentation around this time. As you can see, in the 2020 photo and the 2021 photo, she almost has the same body composition. Her legs, her arms, the only difference is her chest area. And I believe that the breast augmentation is so visible. Her chest area is so fuller, it's much more rounder, and she looks beautiful. In late 2021, after a photo of SZA's behind goes viral, fans start speculating that the Love Galore singer had undergone a Brazilian butt lift. I mean, look at her just a year before. On the Good Days video, she was so athletic, so trim, and nothing could account for the new figure that she was presenting. Even though there are not a lot of pictures to confirm this, I firmly believe that SZA had a BBL, and I'm not doing this to bash her. I think she looks so beautiful, and in this Grammy outfit she was so glamorous despite the crutches. And actually, I feel like for some people plastic surgery is worth it, and SZA is one of those people. Plastic surgery made her more feminine, more confident, and you can even see it in the evolution of her dressing, her hairstyles, and she's just now more confident, and I love that for her. I'm actually so happy that she was able to come out of her shell. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Kindly subscribe and like and comment. Tell me what you think of my videos, and I hope we grow into a loving and kind community.